Okay, home educators. Today we are going to study something which is very easy to do at home, and it's why do your ice lollies sometimes melt at different temperatures when they're ice, because everything should melt at 0 degrees centigrade. So we're going to look at why certain things melt at different temperatures. And it's very useful, this one, because we're coming up to the summer and you're going to want to make some ice drinks. So equipment you need, right, using the high-tech method here. I'll bring the camera over. You will need some containers. Now I'm lucky, I've got 11 yogurt pots. You can use any containers you want as long as you can put an amount of water in. Now the amount of water, I am using 100 centimetres cubed. If you can get close to 100 centimetres cubed, absolutely brilliant. But as long as you use the same amount of water each time, you should be okay. Now you will also need sugar. So here's my lab sugar, which has been sitting here for ages. If you don't have sugar, you can use salt. The first thing we need to measure out for this is we need to measure out a standardised amount of sugar. You can use salt if you want, but I'm going to use sugar. So here's my standardised measurer. Okay, you've probably got one of these at home. Now, when you fill up a teaspoon, there's two different ways you can fill it up. You can fill it up like that, so it's overflowing. Or you can fill it up like that, so there's just a little bit in there. So to try and get standard, get a normal teaspoon. There we go, and I'll beep it underneath. And you can use a normal kitchen knife for this. I'm going to use a spatula because that's what I've got here. Scrape it off so it's level. That is 1 level teaspoon of sugar. .98. So I've done a few of these and they're all coming in just about 3 grams. So 1 level teaspoon of sugar is about 3 grams. Okay, so we'll say it's 3 grams because we can work with that. So 1 level teaspoon, 3 grams. So because I've got plenty of yogurt pots, I'm going to use 11 yogurt pots to fill up with my solution of sugar and water, and I'm going to label them 0, 1. Okay, so I now have 11 pots which are labelled up. You can use 1 pot and just obviously repeat this 11 times. So in each pot, that is how many spoons of sugar I'm going to put in. No spoons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if each spoon is 3 grams, no grams, 3 grams, 6 grams, 9, 12, 15, 3 times table practice. So let's get moving on that one. All the sugar's weighed out, so no sugar. 1 teaspoon, which is 3 grams, 6 grams, 9 grams, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, that's 8 teaspoons in there, 19 spoons for 27 grams, and 10 teaspoons for 30 grams. So we need that. Now we've got standardised sugar, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 10. We need standardised amount of water. So I have 10 containers and each container contains 100 centimetres cubed of water. 10 containers, each one 100. Now if you don't have exactly 100, don't worry, just use the same amount of water in each of your yogurt pots. So what I'm going to do now is fill up the yogurt pots with water. Next step, give each one a good stir. Oh, I think one of my yogurt pots is leaking. Yeah, it's that one there. I'll sort that one out afterwards. Doesn't matter though too much because that's the one with no sugar. Loads of sugar, getting less and less and less. A little bit of sugar, no sugar at all. Right, all the containers are full now. They've all got their amount of liquid in. We don't need all of it because we're going to fill an ice cube tray. But the first thing you need to do is number the tray. Okay, so these syringes, and that was 5 ml from 0 into 0. That seems a good amount, so I'm going to put 5 ml in each one. Ice cubes are all in the fridge now, so I'm going to leave them there for several days until they're well frozen solid. Then on the morning of the lesson, if you take the ice cubes out probably about half an hour before the lesson, so they're starting to defrost, and then we'll try out the experiment with them. You will need something like a teaspoon with a nice little end to carry out the experiment with the ice cubes. Okay, so ice cubes all numbered up in the freezer, different concentrations of sugar solution in each one, and we'll see what happens.